Hello, Gemini Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. For this reading, I am going to be doing a 6-card spread using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. I hope that everyone is doing well and feeling blessed. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling here. I do have a photo of the Gemini Constellation here. The overall energy was that I was getting that everybody is doing well, feeling pretty confident about what they're doing, about their movements forward, being very high in discernment, knowing what they want. After some experiences of finding out what they don't want. We are in Gemini season right now, so the energy is very powerful and intense. I would just say to keep doing what you're doing. Continue to keep yourself protected. I mean, I think it's, pretty much a given too with the Gemini energy. It's all good. It's all good. And as long as, we stay on our path and continue to do what is best for us, everything is going to be just fine. But do take the steps and listen to your intuition at all times, doing what is best for you. Go ahead and split the deck here. Thank you, Spirit. We'll leave this here. We'll put this over here. So the first card, and we're going to do 3 cards across the top and 3 cards across the bottom. Okay, so the first card we have is the Sun. This is illumination of situations. I would say illumination of you. You may be illuminating a lot of things. I was getting that the energies currently are all about Gemini and illumination. But the Sun card is overall about happiness, joy, a heavy amount of joy and fulfillment. I would say this has to deal with overcoming obstacles, the breaking of old traditions, and with the breaking of those traditions, bringing light to your truth, being in your truth, being in a childlike state, being connected to your soul, to the divine. And because you're doing that, we have this white horse here, and I do feel that's representative of purity and movement forward, fast movement forward. The Sun continues to shine on the seeds that we plant. And I am getting that because you planted good seeds, that beautiful things began to grow. You may be seeing sunflowers that may be very significant. Also to daisies. But I do feel that this horse has come over like you once were in this garden here, going through transformation, having planted seeds, watching this growth, surrounded by this growth, and there being fulfillment. And because you have accomplished something, you are being rewarded and celebrated. And this horse has been brought to you to help you get over that wall, to be able to move forward towards something magnificent, possibly what it is that you have been dreaming of, what you have been wishing for, praying for. This is a card of 19. which overall breaks down to a 1. And so with that 1, there's like, I'm hearing like individuality. This is a card of Leo. So this is about leadership, illumination of who you are, going within and doing the work, being transformed, and being in childlike state, being that happiness, and being an example of what it is to really go within, do the work, and be a representative of this royalness and this regalness here with that Leo energy. With the sun rays there, I do feel that I want to say that the sun, it's almost like the sun, I'm getting eclipse energy. And we just recently had an eclipse. And so I do feel with that moon energy, I feel like the sun is kind of moved in front of the moon. Where with that moon energy, some things have been brought to light, some secrets, things that may have not been, that you weren't expecting, but were able to overcome and get through, that help with this transformation, that moonlight really being embraced and helping one to transform and coming to a whole new person here. I don't feel you are the same person as you were before. And again, moving forward towards your wishes, your dreams, desires. But the blue sky is here. The sun is shining and helping you to be seen for who it is that you truly are as an individual, as a being, who you came here to be in this lifetime. And also too, with that 1, when I was speaking on that, that gives me the feeling of the aces. Having all of the aces, that Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. And then the Magician energy as well, which I do deem as the 5th ace. Being very strong. Strong, brave, courageous. And just having the good, very good status. The sunflowers are also a symbol of twin flames. And so it could also be too that as you are connecting and coming into your own, balancing within yourself, that a soulmate is on the way here. The second card we have is Justice. So this could be dealing with some legal things that are going on currently with you. Illumination of some things, and then justice being brought about from what was illuminated by the sun. This is a card of 11, which breaks down to a 2. And so with this being your reading, Gemini moons, I am getting with that breaking down to a 2, like Taurus energy. And I'm getting to like a very strong cuspy type energy. So Taurus and Gemini energy, like a good blend of both, or being at the higher degree of Taurus and the lower degree of Gemini. But with Justice here, I would say that speaks to also balance being brought into either one situation or a lot of situations where there is now truth and clarity. We have 2 cards representative of truth and clarity, bringing balance in. Because I did mention the sun and the moon there. You know, we got the light and the dark. And then justice, you know, we got the scales here. Speaking to the balance. This is also Libra energy as well that may be significant. And I would say too that this is having to do with matters of the heart and the heart chakra, and just being in that heart chakra energy of having compassion, having forgiveness for those who may have made the choice to do something of a nature that is not right, that does not resonate with you. And with the overall red energy here that I'm getting, I am tying this with this here and breaking of old traditions and old cycles. So bringing truth to a new way of being, and not necessarily breaking the rules, but no longer being jaded by what one, you know, came into this life conditioned to believe, which had nothing to do with their own truth. And so here we have justice that is assisting with that. And then also Aquarian energy as well is what I'm getting. And I did mention sunflowers and the twin flame energy with the card of 11 here. You may be seeing 11s, 11, 11, very significant, strong, and tied into the twin flame energy, the mirroring energy. And then also too, with that breaking down to a 2, seeing that energy, that duality energy of Gemini. So there's a lot of energies. There may have been, you know, quite a few people that were involved in a situation, or just a lot of energies that you utilized and encompassed in order to bring about this justice here in your life. Because I do feel that this, you know, could represent you, and you being the truth, and you using your powers and what you have, a lot of it being the love within your heart, a lot of it being breaking those old cycles and bringing balance into a situation that may have been clouded and jaded by that moon energy, causing illusions of some sort, illusions in the mind. Pink and purple is also representative of twin flames as well. And also too, the pink energy, being so close to that green energy, I would say that kind of emblazons that heart chakra energy there, coming, you know, from one individual, but also moving up through the chakras and going to and reaching the crown chakra area, so that you're no longer affected by illusions. Your crown chakra is very strong and embedded with very good heart chakra energy that I do feel have worked very, very hard on. And also too, with that sword kind of blending in with that pillar, it kind of reminds me of the High Priestess card, where in the High Priestess card, one pillar is black, one pillar is white. And there may be justice on clarity not being brought to the light. That illumination is here, where justice is here because of, you know, possible lies, deceit, that may have been dealing with a dark energy that is no longer. I do feel that because this is 2 white pillars, and that was representative with that High Priestess card, that black energy has been transformed with the truth. And the purity of one, this white horse, you know, Speaking of divinity, that purity, honesty, respect, integrity is what is bringing in the balance. Standing one's ground, continuing to stay the course, having this fast action movement forward, and obliterating old cycles. The third card we have is the Ace of Wands. And so following the Justice card, I am getting that this is an offer of a new creative endeavor. Healing that root chakra energy, which is the first chakra of the 7 chakras within an energetic being. Healing that root chakra to be able to go through the remaining chakras. The rainbow of chakras, reaching that, coming to that crown chakra energy that's above the head. And because you've done that, we now have a onset of a new beginning that's being offered by the divine. And the divine is coming in with a massive amount of unconditional love. Because they know what you have gone through, what you have experienced that may have been unfair, hence the Justice card here. But this is a huge new start that has to deal with your creativity, what you are here to do, that childlike state, being in that and coming back into your own and being yourself and not giving a fuck about what others think about that. Eliminating distractions so that you're able to do and live out your purpose. This is a very powerful energy that I'm getting here. And I was just speaking to the one, the breakdown from, not this one, the Sun card, where we're utilizing all of those aces. We have all those aces that have been given to us with this illumination, with the help from the divine and physical evidence of this being here. This Wands energy is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And also too, I wanted to mention that we did start out with 2 major arcana cards, which is definitely speaking to the manifestation of bringing about something greater, bringing about change, going through transformation, going through a whole new cycle once we come out of something pretty extensive. And here we have the new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. But the emotion here, it runs steady. It's steady and it's consistent. And it may not seem like a lot, but it is also too surrounded with the green energy, which is heart chakra energy. There's a lot of green here. These leaves here also speak to the amount of endeavors that are possible for you, opportunities, avenues, choices, also to everything that you are able to do. Like, you may be very talented and you're able to do quite a bit and you have a lot to offer. Wands energy is also dealing with structure and matters of the home, building a home, maybe moving to a new home, and career, dealing with architecture, engineering, construction. I mean, there's a lot of prospect here, and the divine knows that. And I would say too, with the sun and that mentioning of this horse coming in to help you to gallop over this wall, there just may have been some blockage with that wall there where you felt like you couldn't get over it. But the divine put the illumination, planted, or not planted, but shine down on those planted seeds that brought about growth, that kind of all work together as one to help with that energy. And then I'm seeing here, these kind of look grayish purpley. And then I see a castle here now too that's kind of far away. where I would say, you know, maybe you came upon a plateau and felt like you were not able, you didn't know how you were going to cross these waters in order to get to this castle here. And I feel that there may be someone here that is waiting, who may be in a state of sadness, depression. It looks grayish purple, and so I want to say there is some crown chakra energy here where there may be some telepathic communication between you and a soulmate. This may also be not only, you know, offer from the divine, but a connection, dealing with a connection and an offer from someone that you are strongly connected to, which, you know, with divine intervention has everything to do with the divine and just making sure you're protected and taken care of and are receiving what it is that you are wishing for. The fourth card. Wow. So, I did mention the High Priestess. Wow. And with this falling underneath the Sun card, I definitely feel this is representative of you. This is the illumination of who you are. The Divine Mother. Representative of the Divine Mother this card is. I'm almost without words because I'll just say thank you, Spirit. Because I am getting mirroring energies here with that Justice card. This could be related to this offer here. This could be a Libra person or another Gemini that you're connected to. Someone with strong Gemini or Libra in their chart where there wasn't truth. If you remember, I had mentioned this black pillar here. And with that sword there kind of blending in with that pillar, but we do have like almost like upon meeting this person, this energy here, at the time, this person in particular may have had a new onset of a transformation, possibly resistance by not speaking their truth. Bees may be significant. Getting back to the High Priestess, that's Pisces energy. And with one foot on the moon, I just feel that the power within one is speaking to the magic that takes place within you as the night falls and we come more into that moon energy. We just came from a full moon, that eclipse that I was speaking on, the lunar eclipse. We just had one, and we're coming upon a new moon on the 11th. This card or this reading is timeless. So just take it as it resonates. But this is the month of June, and we do have a new moon that's coming, a very strong and powerful new moon that's coming on the 11th. And so with the High Priestess here, also this is a very intuitive, caring, keeper of secrets. One who, again, is the Divine Mother, has been given, has done the work and been provided by the Divine with the knowledge and wisdom in order to be here and live out one's best life. a tarot reader. And I'm getting like a Virgo energy as well. So I'm getting a hermit energy, hermit type energy, where one likes to be in solitude, to be able to do one's work, to be able to meditate. But also with the high priestess too, one that brings about, like, there's a high representative energy of fairness, balance, justice, and truth. And with the high priestess, you know, we could say on top of that, it's about morality, respect, honor, and integrity. And then purity, you know, we have this energy here with the white. And then Sekhmet. I'm hearing Sekhmet. Again, these letters might be significant. The J is standing out quite a bit. And I'm getting that as being tied into justice. So matching, mirroring energies here. I'm trying to feel what I may be getting from the letter B. And I'm hearing blackball. Also seeing a skunk type energy too as well that you may have had to deal with. And an energy being very black and white, without much color. But with this, again, falling underneath the sun card, I do feel that it's being brought to light exactly who it is that you are. And the strength and the power that you do have. We have another 2. Which is mirroring with the Justice card. So I am feeling a counterpart energy here, where this energy has been transformed from this energy, this initial energy. You being brought into this energy's life. Well, both of you. I would say it goes back to reciprocity, where you both were able to help one another, and it may not have been in the most ideal way, but both of these energies have come together and are present in the same energy in order to bring about transformation within another, to help one another to become their best selves, i.e. the Justice here, and then the High Priestess, which is, you know, 2 of the top energies that we could have here. Coming from, you know, this 2 coming after the Magician, that's coming, you know, into the beginning. That's like the beginning stages of manifestation and cycling. It's almost like, you know, showing who you are to be true from the beginning. You always being able to speak your truth from the beginning, being honest from the beginning, being just. Kind towards others. Just the overall truth of who you were and the magic that you possess. And this being illuminated into the physical. Very abundant as well. There's an abundance of stability. The foundation that you have built, I think that has to do with your purpose as well, but the foundation that you have built is on abundance. It's about what true abundance is, and not just about material gain and wealth. but having to deal with the spirit and the soul. Some of you may enjoy pomegranates, or you may be eating pomegranates, staying healthy and mindful of what you eat. But doing a lot of great work where you are sitting confidently, all-knowing, and very secure. The keeper of secrets, but, you know, very willing to speak your truth and not hide it. The fifth card we have is the Page of Swords. And so with this falling underneath the Justice card and that Libra energy, who I do deem as a counterpart energy, this particular energy could be spying on you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in a bad way. But just watching you and I would say speaking to you through the crown chakra. A very witty way of communicating. And you may be seeing birds, where these birds, you may feel that they are communicating to you through this particular individual that you're connected to. You're picking up on that with your intuition, I do feel. And because of the elevated state that this Page of Swords is in, with the clouds being surrounded by this person, almost like they're actually in the sky. Swords energy is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And we were speaking on Libra. This is a card of Libra. So strong Libra is what I'm getting to. This is also your energy, and because they're mirroring energies, and then we do have that 2 representative of the duality, and then another 2 here speaking to that duality. I do feel that this is utilization, this Page of Swords, of both energies here. Also too, I would say not necessarily all spying, but gaining knowledge and wisdom. Having the onset of a new beginning and doing some research. That new beginning, doing research, and almost like being a new student in something. Starting something new that has to deal with the mind and intelligence, wit, business affairs. Something new with the business. And possibly having to deal with your intuitiveness. But yeah, definitely with that page and this being the Swords card, overall I'm getting strong telepathic communication. But also to this person here, well, both individuals, because both are facing forward. Like, you know, I don't know anything. But then with the Page of Swords, you know, we see them facing towards this High Priestess here, looking at the High Priestess. So I am getting mainly that this is this energy here that is just mainly watching you, possibly watching over you, making sure you're okay, safe and protected. A very abundant energy as well. I did mention a transformation within this person as well. So with both energies representing the red energy, the root chakra energy, overcoming old conditionings, old traditions, ways of being that have been carried on through lifetimes. That is bringing about abundance. And then we see the little bit of white here that's kind of peeking through. It's almost like, you know, both the High Priestess and the Justice energy here are incorporating one another's energies here. This is High Priestess energy. I do feel they have strong High Priestess energy as well, just as you have, you know, that strong Justice energy, that willing to bring things into balance and be fair and be just. I'm going to move these over so we can get to the 6th card. Let me see if I'm getting anything else from the Page of Swords. And then too with the connection, that telepathic connection, almost like you maybe and take this as it resonates. But being on the hill, this individual energy here, wanting to receive attention, trying to receive attention, maybe acting or giving the impression that they're moving forward, but they're still looking back. And then very related to this Ace of Wands energy too, as I see the steady water here that we were speaking on, and the Ace of Wands. And these being similar energies here. And so with that said, if you remember that I mentioned being at this point here and seeing this castle and feeling like someone's waiting, I do feel that this energy here is that is waiting on the other side of this water. Because the clouds are on this side, where we have the cloud from the divine here, this offer. And then on the other side of the water, we have the hills, where I feel that this energy here is the one that is possibly waiting in this castle. Let's see what the last card is. Oh. Okay, so Judgment is I do feel the card of awakening. Speaking your truth. Justice being brought into balance here. And with those two working together, I do feel that is helping to bring about judgment. That J could also stand for this judgment here. That, you know, one is looking forward to and having some fairness here brought into a situation. This is underneath the Ace of Wands, speaking to what is rightfully deserved and what needs to take place. Coming from some endings, moving forward with that horse into new beginnings. Because you've done a lot of self-work, a lot of inner work. Working on yourself and improving yourself, connecting to your soul, and fulfilling your spirit. And Divine is here to help you with that. This flag here is representative of African Americans. This was created by Marcus Garvey. And this overall energy, I do feel, has to deal with definitely those who have melanin in their skin, who are of African descent and are located in the United States. And if you're not, you know, there's a tie to that and the history of African Americans in the United States and how everything came to be about. I feel like this is an overall feeling of justice and fairness and balance being brought into not just this story here, but to a lot of individuals who are also related to this type of energy and similar energy, you know, experiencing that same path and journey. Not exactly the same path, but similar instance where there has been oppression, there have been lies, deceit, getting past the old ways of thinking, that old conditioning, that old tradition that has kept people asleep and unaware of what their truth is as far as what their purpose here is on this earth. The divine helping show that, to bring that to light as well. And sometimes when I hear noises like that, I feel like that happens to try to keep one silent, to keep the truth from being heard. And so that may be another situation as well. We have 2 tens here, which compact the concept of endings. And I feel like these aren't just like regular endings. It's like long time coming endings, generational endings, where happiness is being rained upon for those who have been oppressed, who have been kept in the dark about their lives, their history, who they really are. I can say, coming upon my spiritual awakening, that at that point, I never would have imagined I'd be doing tarot. I knew little about any of this, and growing up in a Baptist church, it's not looked at as something that's positive. And going through my awakening, like, it no longer mattered to me anymore, because I knew my truth. It didn't matter to me anymore what others who were not awake felt or spoke about as far as what I was doing, as I continued to follow my own individual path. And so I feel like this is happening for a lot of people and individuals. And with this following the Page of Swords, I do feel that this is related to this justice that's being brought in, where there is fairness and balance and truth. That's not only happening for everybody, but this particular individual that you are connected to. And with your High Priestess energy there, I do feel that, that has helped to bring light to a situation. It's almost like you've been filled with the sunlight, have transformed, now in the High Priestess state, sharing that light and being that light for others, to help them to start their own spiritual paths so that they can live their best lives, to know their power, to be empowered. But just waking everybody up. Also too, that's speaking to, I feel the judgment is also speaking to whether or not you've planted good seeds or not. And anyone, if you planted good seeds, we reap what we sow. So if you planted good seeds, that's what you're going to reap. You plant good, bad seeds, that's what you're going to reap. But I do feel this is overall having to do with justice for a lot of those. I was drawn to also use the Melanated Classic Tarot deck for this reading as well. And so with this coming out and the tie with that, I strongly feel that this is, about the melanated people. Getting what is rightfully deserved and no longer being oppressed. We say thank you, angels. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, and thank you. But this breaking down to a 2, it kind of speaks to, for me, the 2 of Cups energy. And just working together, being in balance and working with one another to create a better result for people in this world, to create a new world that is just, of morale and ethics, honesty, respect, and integrity. And for those who haven't been, following that path, judgment is here for them as well. Coming to life, being brought to life with the truth. I want to see what the bottom card is. Yeah. Because I do feel that there was an energy, like the reason we have justice and with that Page of Swords energy there, following underneath that, just holding on to what one has, very protective of what one has as well. And I'm not getting like stingy vibes with this one. I feel that this has to deal with what I just said, coming from that Judgment card, like the opportunities that have been given, the blessings that have been coming in, holding on and appreciating that, being grateful for that, able to speak about, you know, what one has discovered, that their you know, is actually their birthright, which is abundance. So I'm seeing this as like overall balance with stability. This is a 4 card, which speaks of that stability. And then also Cancer energy, dealing with matters of the home, that castle there. So obtaining what is rightfully deserved, what is rightfully what one rightfully has, and taking great care of that, being very responsible with that. And the reason I related that to this energy here, even though they're mirroring energies, so this is incorporated also with that High Priestess energy, but we have more red here. And the relation here, that High Priestess energy, that red there. And I'm seeing the red for this overall energy all together. The red in the wings and the red in the flag, just speaking to, again, the old traditions being busted out. Where, you know, people are beginning to see their worth, their value, what is really truly innately theirs that has possibly been kept from them for years and years and years. Able to obtain that and achieve that now, after some awakening. Knowing that no one can keep anything from you, and you have the power to bring anything that you wish into your life, because it's your life. So I'm going to end this here, Gemini Moons. I think this was a very beautiful reading. I think this definitely speaks, if this isn't about a relationship, I definitely feel that this speaks to the duality within yourself and what you have gone through. And because you have made changes within yourself, it is helping to bring about changes within others who I do feel you are coming and crossing paths with, who are coming onto your path, you're coming onto theirs. And there's a reciprocity of helping one another. We did have a lot of 2s here in this reading. And then that twin flame energy and the 1111 energy that I was getting as well. A lot of stable new beginnings, beginnings with those aces, that ace energy that I was speaking on with the Sun card, illuminating abundance. Illuminating abundance. I'm going to scoot this over because I didn't realize that this couldn't be seen. We'll move all these in together. But being seen, being heard, receiving massive amount of abundance and blessings. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Do enjoy this Gemini moon. The season that we're in, the Gemini season that we're in, it's like, I feel like this is your time to shine. And you're doing it, and you're doing well at it. I wish you all the best, and I send you love. Take care. Peace.